interesting. Look at my hairs. Oh, that's how you know it's going to be interesting. Hey guys. Oh, this light is so bright. Oh, yes. Oh, hey there. So I just wanted to. I know I usually don't post videos today, but usually whenever I have like a spontaneous little idea or something on my mind heavy, I just like want to talk about it with you guys. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? My eye keeps twitching. Oh my god, that's so interesting. I wanted to. I can't remember like say it. If it's Lucy being so silly, Lucy. You being so silly? You're being so silly? Because I love you. I love you. I like talking about life and things in life in generally life. If that makes any sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Have you ever felt in your life or just in things? I'm so great with words. Uh, in life or in general recently or anything like that, where you just feel like failure or like disappointing. You're a disappointment. Like you're such a failure at it all. You know, like oh god, what happened here? I think talking about life and things in life is in general is always pretty. It's pretty good. You know, it's good to talk about things and stuff. Sometimes I suck at it. I don't like talking about life. I like talking about life to an extent to where it's not my life, so to say, in like a way, because I'm just like not that I am pretending all the time that I have it together. Because if you've been watching these videos and following me whenever and things, and we can probably too much tell, I do not have it all together. For the most part, I know one thing that I'll always have, and that would be love. But this video is not about love. This video is about disappoint, dis disappointment, failure type thing. Yeah. Um, I never feel like, hey, it's okay for me to talk about me failing and stuff, because that's totally dumb, you know. And I just like feel sometimes like recently, especially like most recently and stuff, how much of a disappointment I am or how much of a failure I am, and like a like a letdown, like a definite disappointment, and I I remember some people were like, you disappointed me, or you let me down, or you disappointed me a little bit, or someone recently told me that, and I just sometimes when I feel like I have these things on my mind, usually I don't just like say it because it's just me, because sometimes maybe somebody else may feel the same way, and I want you guys to know that you're not. And I'm only saying this too because I want myself to know that I'm not. I'm not a failure. I'm not a disappointment. But recently, I have been feeling like that, and I've been feeling like, oh man, you're such a little letdown. You know, I didn't intend to fail or to be a disappointment, and I doubt anybody intends to fail or disappoint anybody on anything, on any level, or in things you try or things you do. Because my motto is in life: you can't fail unless you try it. You can't be a failure in life when you try things. You can't fail in life when you're trying your hardest. That's what I told myself and things. But little did I know, I just I let it I let myself disappoint me, you know, from me not folding my clothes, just like, and I felt like a disappointment to Lucy, you know, and that's somebody that I don't want to disappoint me because I love her so much. What are you doing, puppy? She's just laying there and stuff, you know, and I felt like that I am, you know, and just like things, and like, what a disappointing person I am, and you know, I don't want people to think that they are disappointing anybody because they're going on and you're trying to. We all make mistakes. We're all idiots at some point and do dumb things. You know, I sometimes, like I've noticed, I took on way too many things than I can handle. Sometimes I do. I just want to do so much so I won't not have anything to fall back on. You know, but sometimes I do so much and I'm like, I can handle it, and I can't handle it all sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this really does suck. This really does. And then being a failure is like the worst thing on my list. It's not something that I'm like, okay, check failure. That's something that you want. It's not. There's not anything that you want on your list or things to happen. But I'm so sorry for anybody that I'm disappointed or let down or anything like that. Because to be honest, I, uh, I, I, I don't want to be a disappointment or something that people can be like, you know what, we want you here all the time with us, you're great and all this stuff, and then boom, you're a failure and you're disappointing and all this stuff, and I'm not. I swear I'm trying really hard not to, you know. And we're talking and stuff. And he's like, you know, you haven't, you know, you're doing great, you have a house and stuff like that, you're doing good, you know. And I'm like, yeah, but it just like feels like I am. And the truth is, sometimes you try and try and try, and I remember from Bethany Frankel, she said it too, like in a recent interview with Dr. Oz, she's like, you know, we're all just hanging on by a thread, and we are, you know, and I wouldn't want people around me to hurt or be sad or anything like that, because that's not something that I want for anybody. That's not anything that I want for you guys or anybody in the world, because I just want everybody to be okay and loved and stuff. I think for me it's weird, but I'd rather I suffer than anybody else. I'd rather be sad, because to see once you love or anybody else, it sucks for them to be sad and stuff, you know. And I just don't think that recently I've just been having my energy and everything like ta-da. I've been like poop. You know, I'm trying really hard, and then in my mind I'm like, okay, you can do this, let's do this, come on. And I'm trying, and like, who knew someone could be so, you know. And recently I tell people, you know, and I am, you know, I like to smile, don't forget to smile and things like that, but I'm so sorry, because I didn't mean to do any of that, you know. I didn't mean to fail. And I really, really try not to. And then I did on accident. I failed, and I am a disappointment, and I didn't want to be a disappointment to all of you or to anybody. And just in life, you know, like things go wrong and everything, and you're like, and I'm so sorry. But I won't stay sad or fail for long, because, you know, once things go down, it goes up, but it's not like, oh no, I'm totally done. I'm just like totally sad that I'm a failure. You know, and I don't want to fail people, and I want to make every person proud. I want to make every person happy. You know, sometimes I think that's where I get failed too, where I'm like, ugh. But I want you guys to know, and for me to know, it's like, you know, you're doing good. Just remember and recognize the good things that you are doing. And sometimes, yeah, things get shitty. Things are just shitty situations. Sometimes out of your control, and sometimes they're in your control. And sometimes you're such a little piece of shit fuck up, and sometimes you just fuck shit up, and you're like, fuck, I fucked that up so hard, and I'm really sorry about that. I did not 100% of me 10 bajillion% of me did not mean to fuck that up so hard. And I'm sorry. And then sometimes you do it and you're like, oh man, I'm sorry. And then, you know, but we'll be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And yeah. And I want you guys to know that things get fucked up. Sometimes you just gotta like unfuck it up and just do the best of it you can, you know. And yeah, we gotta just try our best to be like, just breathe it out, breathe in, breathe out, and know that it's gonna be okay. You know, everything's gonna be okay in the end and stuff, because Rome wasn't built in a day, but eventually it was built, right? Don't forget to smile, and remember, you're not a disappointment, guys, and I love you. And remember, you mean the world to me. And something that I have to keep telling myself, and we have to tell myself again, and all of us too, is you cannot fail unless you try, and it's gonna be okay. Yeah.